Hey everyone, this is Dustin Garness from Kirby'smarketing.com, and today I'm going to be taking a look at image editing software I've been using for a couple months now, called the Logo Creator, and it's by Laughing Bird Software. It's actually a really cool program. It's really simple to use, especially compared to the expensive image editing software such as Photoshop and things like that. Um, I mean it when I say pretty much any beginner could use this program well with a little bit of practice. In fact, it's really, really simple. And as someone who has been using Photoshop for many years now, it took me a while to get used to how simple the logo creator actually is to use. And in some cases, if you're looking to make really advanced, really intricate designs and things like that, you're going to find some limitations to the logo creator. But if you're just trying to make simple, quick, nice looking graphics for your website or for your business card or for anything else really, you'll probably be happy with what the logo creator can do. So I'm not going to go into all the pros and cons and the price and all that stuff because I have that all written out nicely on very, very, very in-depth review on my website, kirbysmarketing.com, and I'll put the link to that review below this video as well if you want to check that out. So right now I'm just gonna, this is basically just a walkthrough where I'm going to show you what the logo creator is, all that it can do, and just kind of go through everything for you so you can see what it looks like before you buy it. So yeah, so here I have the logo creator opened up. You can see some news up here. You can watch some video tutorials. You can go to the forum, or you can get more add-ons and content for the logo creator. All of these open up in an internet browser, so I'm not going to do that right now, but you get the idea. And here's some latest announcements. And another nice thing is that the creators of this program, they're constantly adding new content, new add-ons, new tutorials, and things like that. So it's an active thing. They're updating it, adding new stuff. So you know your software should stay up to date and constantly be evolving. So to get started, you just go over here, the logo creator, and here are some things I've just been messing around in the past. There's different things you can preset things you can do based on the add-ons you've purchased. And I'm just gonna start with go to the logo template here, and let's start with this one here, which looks kind of cool. And we'll just say test. That's what we'll call it. So here we are in the interface of the logo creator. It's pretty simple. It might take a little bit to get used to, but other than that, you should be able to figure it out pretty quick. So basically, there's different components to the logo creator that you can insert. So if I click on this, it selects this yellow ball here. And all of these things have this is the image menu over here where you can format the image. You can choose how opaque you want it to be, how large you want it to be, how wide. You can distort it this way. You can rotate it around, all sorts of things like that. It's pretty easy. You can flip it the other way. You can skew it, things like that. That's pretty easy. That's in the format. The image color here. Again, you can adjust the opacity. You can colorize it, which, you know, it's just a slider. And if you want, you can do a very specific thing, or you can switch all these things around as well. There's lots of different options. So basically, you have unlimited color options to anything, or you can place a gradient over it as well. You can do it as a linear or radial, and you can adjust all these things. There we go. Now you can actually see it. You can adjust all these things any way you want to, really. So that's the image color, and you can also add shadows to all the images just to flip it on. Image opacity, shadow opacity, blur radius. You know, you can kind of see what it's doing there. How far you want it to be away, which makes it seem further away from the wall or the background or not. The shadow angle, where you want the light to be coming from. Again, you can change the color of the shadow. So maybe I want a red shadow there. And you can also blur out the image. Actually, this isn't a very good example, so let's I'll do that on this one here. Oh, that's a text. So let's look at this one here. This image blur, turn it on. Blur radius, you can see it just blurs it out. If you want to add some depth and out of focus effects like that, that's pretty easy to do. So that's how you edit the images you place on your canvas. Again, here's all the packs I have. So if I go to glossy high-tech objects, you get all of these things. If I want to add one, I just simply click it and drag it in, and it's there. And I can move it around, and if you want it to go behind something, you can go to, here we go. There's also shortcut keys. I haven't memorized these yet, but these will be helpful if you're going to use this a lot. So you can send to back, and it goes behind everything, and you get everything in the right order. So we got that there, and like there's lots of different things here. There's a character creator, so you can create these characters. I can put this boy in here and give him some eyes, all these cool fun things. So you can basically create a mascot for your business. You can add some speech bubbles, all these cool things. That's really big, so I'll just leave it. I'll get rid of him. I'm just clicking and deleting to clear them out. And again, also if you want to change your canvas size, it's really easy. You simply just drag. You can drag like this and watch the pixels up here, or you can click on Format Canvas here and adjust the width and height and how the scale. You can even change the color of the background, and you can turn the grid on to help you plan everything out and adjust the size of it. So it's pretty nice, pretty intuitive. I will say that coming from someone who's used to programs where you can click and drag, like drag the corner to make it bigger or smaller or skew it and things like that, it does seem a little bit counterintuitive to have to do all of that with slides over here on the side. But again, it's something I've gotten used to, and it's not too big of a problem anymore. So now let's look at entering some text. If I want to enter some new text, I can do one of two things. There's like some pre-installed slogans here, which a skin you love to touch. I want to give them away, but Mrs. Muntz won't let me. She's crazy. Illinois' best kept secret. I think these are just like to give you inspiration for ideas on what you can say, but you can enter your own thing. So I'll just say logo creator review, add text to canvas. There it is. So now that I have that text there, let's look at all the options you have when editing text. First thing is the format. You can choose to have it in a circle. Let's see here. And you gotta figure all this stuff out as you go. All these different settings to just adjust the text. Circle right, there we go. Now you can see it better. Character angle, character spacing on the circle, how big you want the text to be. And you have to play around this to make it look the way you want it. You can do all these cool things with it. Or you can have it rotated, which is actually a pretty cool effect. You can change the scale of the text, make it look like it's hinging on the corner, falling off. Character spacing. Or you make it look like the letters are hanging. So you got to go all the way over here. Like that. That's pretty cool. Or you can just do normal, like that. And you can. I'm just gonna leave it on this one because it's kind of cool looking, and make the characters hang down as we go through the rest of the options here. So now we can go to the color. Again, it's the same colors as for everything else we've looked at, so you can just change the solid color of it. You can have a gradient between different colors, or you can have an image background. I'm not going to do that because I don't know where I have any images saved that I can get to quickly. So we'll just stick with, oops, there we go, normal. Oops, editing color, here we go. There we go. Let's go with solid, and I'm going to make it greenish color like that. And I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. So again, here's where I wish I would be able to just click and drag the corners to do this, but this works fine as well. So the color, you can add shadows like that. Shadows are really nice to just make it pop. How much you want it to blur, how sharp you want the shadow to be, how far away you want it to be, where the light's coming from. Again, you can change the color of the shadow. So we got the shadow on there. You can add a little bit of a blur to give some depth. I'll do that. And also on the text, you can create outlines, which another way to just really make your text pop. You can choose the opacity of the outline, how strong you want it to be, real thin or really thick, and you can of course change the color. And then here's if you want to change the text itself. I'll say the best and click implement, and there we go. There it is. And so yeah, that's basically about it. And with all of those options for the text, images, and plus all of these different preset things, you really do have pretty much an unlimited amount of things you can make. You can also import your own stuff. You can export as a PNG, transparent PNG, JPEG, SWF. You can save a version to start a new one. You can import PNGs and JPEGs and SWFs. Just so really your options are unlimited. Because if you have an image you want to use, you can import it, and you're good to go. Yeah, so that's about it. That's essentially the basics of the logo creator. If you have any questions, you feel free to comment in the comments below this video. And if you want to see the in-depth review over on my website, that link is below as well. Again, the website is kirbysmarketing.com. Please subscribe to this channel for future reviews of products like this and other products I'm reviewing and things I'm working on if you want to follow along. So yeah, thank you. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.